Hi, your favorite uncle, and ignore the air conditioner back. We are back with episode 6 of Lazarus. Y'all, I'm sorry. Work has been kicking my butt. When people quit and overtime is available, I'm going to pull up and get that overtime because I got things I want to buy. But let's get back to this, shall we? Okay, y'all, so the episode begins with everybody realizing that they may have a lead on Skinner, and it's in this commune that's disconnected from the outside world, and they worship AI. Think of like Marvel, Captain Marvel, and the Kree. They got AI. My whole thing is this, y'all. If AI was created by humans, isn't there going to be some human error? Like, come on now, let's think about this. So we got Leland and Eleina going in to break in because they're young and people might trust them more. Now, we already know this is a bad idea, but here we are. So, y'all, everybody's greeting Eleina, and we get to a part where she's just like, she's about to say mom, but she says Carla. I'm like, and then you got what you know is the cult leader. You know it is the cult leader. Like, oh, Eleina, you came back. I'd have been like, don't hug me. You don't know me. Y'all, as disconnected of the outside world as they are, I would bet that those people still took Kappa. Because it's just something deep in my spirit is saying that they took it. Like, y'all know what I mean. They took it. They took it. They took it. So now we got the other members of Lazarus talking, and they're like, we should be there. But, you know, it'd give it away, y'all. Like, that's why y'all sent them in, y'all, because they're younger. You know, they can still mold and brainwash the young folk. If you old and still getting brainwashed. So, y'all, of course, we had Eleina explain to, her life and how she doesn't know her dad is, and she can't say mom because they've forgotten family ties. But once again, I feel like this needs to be said. Hear me out. AI is created by humans, so there's automatically going to be human error. There's no way they can think, that this is perfect. Like, come on now.
So tell me, what were your lives on the outside like?
Y'all, so we got Leland acting like he don't want to eat it. Y'all, did it smell bad? Because it didn't look bad over here. I said, okay, it looked like some watered down frozen yogurt. I said, okay, I can eat that. He was struggling. I was like, now me, if that was me and I was there, I'd have been like, hold up, y'all, hold on, let me pull out this Frank's Red Hot, make it edible, just douse the Frank's Red Hot. That way, I need my Frank's Red. I was like, you just use Frank's Red Hot, you use outside. Well, I sure did. I did. I'll do it again. So, y'all, we got Dagu and Chris, and they're coming together. And suddenly, Dagu was telling them how Naga was based off of the human central nervous system. Okay, get that. The person who they based it off of was Dr. Skinner. And then they programmed it to be thirst for hunger, knowledge, and crave power. If you read the Old Testament, that does sound like God. I ain't going to hate y'all. Y'all know I let the Lord won't take it back, but that does sound like God if you read the Old Testament. However, No. Can we want human error? Y'all, so all this is based on Skinner predictions. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Billy or something? Give me 1 second. Yes, I was right. His name is Billy. Billy is definitely giving me, he's the one in charge of all of this. Like, he's MIT. He's programming all this stuff. So he can sit high and look low. Trust. Watch. How? Okay, y'all, so how are you going to have this very private conversation out in public where there's people that can see you? Who does this? Who is encouraging this? Y'all, they didn't got in, but they didn't got caught. Don't trust no ninja. Don't trust no saltine. Don't trust no Christian. So, y'all, she done dropped her stuff, and her friend was going to turn on her, And then, of course, Billy was an MIT professor that smuggled Naga and started his own commune. Y'all, he Jim Jones. At this point in the game, y'all, you Jim Jones. And you was able to convince people. Because, y'all, I think when we understand about cults is that people think, like, cults have to be unsuccessful. No.